Brianna here with Makeup Minutes, and today we're going to go back to basics, and I'm going to show you how to apply eyeshadow, what you're going to need, the tools you're going to need, how many colors, where to place the colors, and much, much more. So let's get started. So we're just gonna go back to basics here, and we're going to be diving into some basic 101 on how to apply eyeshadow. First thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need an eye primer. I use the Soft Ochre by MAC, and this is just my skin tone color. So you wanna make sure you get it matched to your skin tone just for something basic. They do have other shades, but for basic 101, it needs to match your skin tone. So we're just gonna first apply it all over the lid using the finger. You can use a brush. A synthetic concealer brush is always good to use, but I like putting this on with my finger because I think it helps warm up the makeup a little bit and helps it melt into the skin a little bit better. Next thing you want to do is I'm going to be using 4 different shadow colors. 2 is always very easy, but I'm sure a lot of things come usually already all together in 3 different shadows or 4 different shadows when you go buy little shadow packages at the store. So I figured 4 would be good for me to show you how to do this with. So the first thing is we're going to need a lid color. I'm going to use Max Texture. And you are going to need 4 key essential brushes. 5 key essential brushes for eyeshadow application. These are the 5 right here that I'm going to be using. These are the key. No applicators. Get rid of all your applicators. These are the key right here to creating a beautiful eyeshadow look. So if you need to invest in something, these. You can even use drugstore brand makeup if you want. If you don't have these, you're not gonna get as good of a makeup application. So with that being said, I'm gonna first go in and do the lid color with the flat brush. Again, Max Texture. And we're gonna put this all over the lid. You always wanna dab. By dabbing, you're pressing the color into the lid, so you get a better application that way, and it looks more vibrant and it looks more polished. Sweeping just, doesn't look as good, and you won't get a longer lasting if you sweep versus pressing is always much better. So after this, we're gonna go in with the crease color, and this is Stila's Apricot, and it's just a little bit darker than the crease, and we're gonna use this crease brush here and dip it in and tap and go in. You wanna, I always like starting here at the bottom and kind of swirl the color up. Sometimes you've seen me, sometimes I'll place the color like this and then I'll swirl it around, and I'm gonna take it all the way up so that I'm pushing all this space back. Now we're gonna go in and I'm just gonna apply this light shimmery shade here with this brush, tiny little brush, right under the brow bone to give a nice highlighter underneath there. And then with more of a crease color, I'm gonna use this little brush and go in with this beautiful dark plum color. And there'll be a little bit more of a how-to instructional guide on the website. So you can always go to makeupminutes.com to refer to the website so you can kind of see, I'll write it down step by step so that you guys can really understand it a little bit better. So here, placing a darker color right in the crease. And again, Little swirls is always good. Then I like to kind of get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger with it, and then go in with this brush and really make it nice and big. Keep in mind, one key tip is that the more blending you do, the better. So that's why you need a lot of the different brushes. Now I'm gonna go in with this brush, and I'm gonna go in with the darker plum, and I'm gonna just connect the color on the outer corner, wrap it all the way down. Now last we're gonna go in with our eyeliner and mascara. So I'm using a waterproof eyeliner pencil. You know, the easiest way, in my opinion, for eyeliner really is gel base or cream eyeliner with a brush. It just glides on a lot easier, but I'm kind of was in a little bit of a hurry, so we're just gonna do the pencil waterproof right now. And I'm just going in the waterline. And then for the top, you just want to start in the corner, and you want to aim for the lash line. By aiming for the lash line, you'll get right above the lash line, which is exactly where you want to be. And in this instance, you would want to curl your lashes and add, whoops, mascara. But I actually had a bunch of makeup on earlier and I took it off, and so if I curl my lashes, they're gonna be stiff as boards. So we're gonna pretend that I curled my lashes, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of mascara to this look. Now there's a couple things to keep in mind when applying eyeshadow. If you wanna make the crease a little bit deeper, if you feel like, oh, I want to smoke it up a little bit more, you just take your darker color, which in my case is the plum, and you want to use a little brush like this, and you're just going to pop the color and swirl it around just to give it a little bit darker of a crease. With, last but not least, the fluffy brush. And really blend it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this back to basics look, and don't forget, head on over to makeupminutes.com to learn which products I used on the rest of this look, and don't forget, have fun out there.